Hey everybody, Brenton from Rocky Run Angus Ranch here. Not too long ago here, I had one of my subscribers ask for a little bit more information on the maternity pen that I built last winter, as you can see behind me here. So today's video is going to be about that, mostly towards some of the hinges, how I did that, and my spring latches. So stick around, it should be a good video. Alrighty everybody, it's a dang nice day here today. It's Saturday, February 29th, our extra day of the year. Isn't that sweet? This day doesn't even count if you think about it. We got an extra day this year, so we'll make the best of it, right? We're gonna need it the way it seems after last year. So anyways, this video is gonna be on the maternity pen, as I said. You can see it behind me here. First I'll show you some of the hinges, because all the hinges I've done are all the same. They're actually really simple. When you build them out of well pipe like I have, I can show you here. We'll maybe go back here. It's probably the best one to see. Yeah, really nice out. Can't even believe it. It's like 52 degrees out. Sunshine, a little bit of a breeze, but that 4-letter word white crap is leaving, so it's a nice day. But anyways, here's you can see it, the hinges. All this is, all I do is these uprights are 2 7/8 well pipe. These hinge pipes are sorry, I lied, 2 3/8 well pipe. This is 2 7/8. This is just a hinge pipe. Here's another hinge pipe down here. This is 2 7/8. This is kind of what I used as a bottom, so that it, these can slide up and down if they really need to, but they can only slide. Excuse me. They can only slide down as far as this is. So realistically, what I should have done probably is put, since there's one on the bottom down there, I should have put one on the top up here too, so that it couldn't lift up. But it's not going to go very far if it does. And chances are if somebody tries to lift it up, it might bind a little bit anyways, but it's not really going to go very far. So anyways, that's kind of how that is. It's pretty simple. Nothing too complicated. You can cut these however long you want. Like this one is 6 inches. Most of them on here, the way it looks, are about 6 inches, except for on the big swinging gates here. It's kind of hard to see. These are the split gates. So I got one here. This whole, it's all one piece. It's all welded together. It's all one piece on the bottom down here for the bottom part of the gate. And there's a stop down here. So it's like that on both sides. This bigger gate here, it's only, I got a 6-inch one here and a 6-inch one down on the bottom down there as well. But that pretty much takes care of the hinges. They're actually very easy, very simple to do. The biggest thing for me is making sure you slide them over the small pipe before you pinch both ends. Learn that the hard way. Otherwise, you're cutting off the pinch, sliding it on, and trying to weld it back on, or you are making a whole new pipe. So it is what it is. We learn the hard way, right? We're guys. That's what we do. But anyways, moving on here. These are my spring latches. These are actually, I kind of did a bunch of brainstorming to figure out a good way to do this too. Basically all it is, this is 1-inch pipe. The striker is 7/8 inch sucker rod right here. And I got a compression spring inside of here. It's back on this side. And this is just a bolt. 2 washers here. 1 washer on the inside here. And then this washer here to stop it. So you can see, pretty simple construction. I got all the parts with me here. Let's go take a look at them. Okay. Sorry for the glare and the really close up in this here. Try to get a little bit farther away here. Anyways, 1-inch pipe. Oh, here, let's go like this. I don't know if you can see that or not. These are all the parts. 1-inch pipe, 7/8-inch sucker rod, compression spring. This is a 1-inch compression spring. It fits inside of this tube, really snug, so it doesn't really slide back and forth. And then we got our 2 washers. It's really simple. The biggest thing is with the sucker rod, you have to grind the paint off of it, otherwise it is too big to fit inside here. No. Yeah. I didn't do a very good job of cleaning up the inside of this pipe, but this just slides inside. Yeah, it's not gonna slide inside very well, but it's real simple. Then what I do with the long bolt is I just take and try and find center the best I can, put it on there, and just weld it on. I've tried drilling into it. This stuff is actually fairly hard, so you end up burning up bits, and it's tough to find center and stay center. So I just started putting them on, finding center the best I could, tack weld them on, and then the washer that you put on the end of this pipe down here, you can use whatever size you want. This is the bigger one. I could have went bigger, and actually the last one that I built on that my alleyway cage there, I did use a bigger one. It gives you a little more room too, just in case this bolt is not perfectly straight, which a lot of times it's not. So anyways, you just make sure you get your bolt, or you cut this to length, you do your math, figure out how long you need it, so that this sticks out however far you want. The longer it sticks out, or the farther it sticks out, the more you gotta pull it in to get it to latch, and the less likely it is that you're gonna have a slam latch, which on my maternity pen here, there's only one latch that I'll actually slam latch, and that's the one I showed you. And I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Once it's latched, it's not going to go anywhere. Sometimes if you try to slam it shut fast enough, it can go past, but I don't think this one will. I've never really tried it. So anyways, that's the way I did that. I actually, the very first spring latch I did on this, I did a little bit different, and I'm going to show you how I did that one as well. Get the cow hair off here. As you can see, cow hair and cow shit. I cut a slot in here. Actually, what it is, this is 2 different pieces of pipe. You can see 2 different pieces of pipe. This one is slotted, so you work it like that, and it actually works pretty good. And to be honest, this is probably one of the nicer moving ones I got. The only problem was getting these 2 welded on. They're really nice and square to keep it, so that didn't bind up, and it goes about that far, and it kind of starts to bind. Not a real huge deal, but then on the end, I just come on, focus. The spring's inside there, and I just put a cotter pin in there. So not too bad. The other ones I've been building work better, a little more reliable, I think. So, but this one works. It gets the job done. It's better than the old push and slide pins and then hoping they lock, and if you gotta leave an animal in there for a while, they goof around with it, bump it, slide it open, and they're gone. That wouldn't happen, would it? But anyways, that's the latches and the hinges. Otherwise, it's made out of 1 1/4 square tubing, 7/8-inch sucker rod, 2 7/8 mainly for the frame, well pipe, and the 2 3/8, like I said, for the uprights where there's hinges. Sorry, I got it on selfie mode, so everything's backwards, but It's a county line head gate. This is the TSC brand, Tractor Supply. It was the cheapest one I could find, and I really like it. It's kind of got it's yoked out, but it's straight all the way down. So in case the cow goes down, she won't choke herself. That is the biggest thing I was looking for when I bought one of these. So, and it's fully adjustable, top and bottom pins, slide in and out, and they're kind of, so yeah, they're open like this too on top and bottom. So it's not like a pipe going inside of a pipe. You know how those things rust together and you never get them back apart. These ones don't really do that. You don't have trouble with that. Only thing I have trouble with is cows shitting in them. They're freezing. Luckily it's nice out today. I just cleaned that one out a little bit. There's a big old cow pie in there. So anyways, it's got handles on both sides. Works good. Only thing is right now it doesn't work because I parked the panel here in the way, so I can only open it backwards, which that's the important direction anyway. So when we were preg checking cows, I actually had one that got through on me. We got her in here in the barn, shut that gate back there, got her in here, got her locked in here, came out here and preg checked her. So it worked out all right. I had to close up the head gate a little bit because I had it set up for one of my big Simmental cows, and she's quite a bit bigger. This was the heifer that got through, so I think she would have pulled her head through. But anyways, I used this thing a handful of times last year. It worked really good. I'm really happy with it. I'd maybe change a couple things if I did it again, but otherwise I'm super happy with it. It's probably one of the best things I've built yet. Absolutely best things. Last year I had to pull 3 out of my 4 heifers, pull the calves, I think it was. One of them did it on her own. Maybe it was even 5. But anyways, had to pull them or help them, and it was easy to get them in here. You bring them around the corner of the barn back there, open that back gate. You know, you can shut that gate on the door back there. You can crowd them in the corner and they come in here. Or for that matter, they'll even come along the wall if you open this one up, and they'll run right in. Thinking they're getting away, but they're not. So then you just take this one and close it around and latch it, and got a nice long alleyway. There's a skate gate back there. You can open that up. You can get your puller in there and stuff. Got plenty of room. Really happy with it. Worked really well. So anyways, if anybody has any more questions, feel free to ask. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions and help out any way I can if anybody has any questions. So Dustin, this video is for you. And I hope you get out of what you're looking for. And if you have any more questions, man, be sure to let me know. I'll help you out the best I can. So everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to comment and subscribe. Give us the thumbs up if you haven't. We sure appreciate it. We enjoy making these videos. Thanks to all the new subscribers, and thanks to all of my subscribers. It's been great. I really appreciate it. The goal of starting a channel for myself was to bring a little bit more awareness to the egg community, just like we're all trying to do, tell our story. So these folks that are a little less connected, you could say, can come and actually see our stories and see where things actually come from, and find out that maybe we don't actually treat our cattle the way the media puts on that we do, or and any livestock that is. So anyways, everybody take care, have a great day, enjoy the weather, and spring's coming.